going into Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway.
Oh, Rainmaker Undertow. Let's see what we've got. I see a Stamper.
Oh, I see a Charger. Oh, and a Bow.
Oh, and Dapples.
Dapples.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is going to be fun. Mudkip on the Nautilus is also really, really exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's
Red,
nasty
and Red's
with it.
Charger on here is... Red is an amazing Charger player, so definitely make sure to keep an eye on them. And right now, we do have the Rainmaker popped. However, nobody's going to pick up for now. We're going to be playing it safe. One is down on the side of Never Back Down, however. What do you think is going to happen next, Sherbert?
Like, as we're having specials come out on the side of Candy Apple, it looks like they haven't had enough people to rotate left, and Candy Apple's just going to get a free checkpoint off of that. Oh, but as I say it, Red is ready to go. Heard me loud and clear. And but back doesn't paint, so.
Oh, does not get the dunk. That's going to be huge because things can snowball in Undertow so quickly, especially down this path now that is no longer uninkable.
Right.
So making sure that Candy Apple didn't get that first check is huge. It's going to be able to slow them down. And now Never Back Down can start pushing up.
Yeah, and they took out 3 people on the side of Candy Apple, so Candy Apple's going to have to get some specials up and regroup. Because since they're teasing both sides here, we already had Nilla painted up the right. We've got Red running up the left. They're going to have to get something on and popping and fast.
And there is our first dunk. Red pops it. We do have people going down. There's only one person alive on the side of Candy Apple. Are they going to be able to stop this push?
I don't know. Coastline's fighting because they're on Tri-Stringer. That's not the best optimal position to be out in front, but here we go. As you mentioned, we got Mudkip on the knot, and 3 are down on the side of Never Back Down. Where's their fourth?
Where's your fourth?
Oh,
there we
their
go.
fourth is now back in spawn.
I don't know. Sherbert is 19 enough to win Undertow Rainmaker.
I don't know. I honestly, when it comes to Undertow, as long as Never Back Down is able to hold mid, 19 is enough to win. But if you close your eyes for half a second, it's over.
It'll be over before you know it.
Absolutely. Like, a lot of times this map mode tends to snowball. Now that, like, as you mentioned, now that the ramp is totally paintable, like, you can just get in there and start running and never stop running. And that's probably why Never Back Down has Red on Charger, to continue to keep them at bay.
Yeah, and Red does have that back at the ready right now. We have Zip coming out. There are multiple specials at the ready on Never Back Down. Reef Slider comes out.
Oh,
does get a pig.
Oh, look at there's 2 down on the side of Never Back Down. What's Candy Apple gonna do here?
Oh, looks like it's just a skirmish back and forth right now. But if you're Candy Apple, you are sweating.
Absolutely, especially with the Rainmaker stalled there. It's a difficult position to grab and get out of, especially with a little bit of Shuriken I see here.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Nilla's slosher, like you can hit some crazy angles with that.
And yeah, 100, 100%. I'm not biased. Go Nilla, go. I'm not biased.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really tough for Candy Apple. They're not out of it just yet. It's going to be just a little bit tough because, you know, they don't have as much range as Never Back Down does.
Right, and it looks like they're really going to have to manage to leverage their specials if they're going to get in the way that they plan to. See, because like that back shot, for example, it hit the side of the U-turn there, so it's going to be a difficult time taking advantage of it, but...
Yeah, we got Strice coming out, trying to secure to get that dunk on the goal, but fails.
This is now or never for Candy Apple. Never Back Down has the Rainmaker, picks it up, and do they manage to? No! Mudkip said not today. No, sirree. Going in and trying to save the day.
Oh, what a really, really good stop. Because, you know, like, one is a really, really good push.
I don't know.
But
unless you have a Nilla.
Right there. You gotta be really careful when you don't pick up that Rainmaker.
Yeah, excellent work. They managed, like, Candy Apple managed to get them all down, but with one, it means they're gonna have to knock out to make something happen here.
Yeah, it's not impossible. And look at that red snipe.
Or are they gonna be able to get the dualies too?
Those dualies are slippery.
Yeah, I don't know, but ooh, they did it.
Yeah, and so now we have Cooler out, so anybody who goes down with the Cooler active is gonna come back immediately with special intact.
Spec is showing why Splatana Stamper annoys so many people by going in and securing the picks necessary to stall that Rainmaker there. And especially now that it's on the spun, Candy Apple's going to have a very hard time. This moment his price strikes up, the moment back is ready, they're not going to be able to get out of there as much as they'd like to.
Yeah, Candy Apple doesn't have specials yet. We have a minute to go. Well, okay, we're starting to get specials online now. We do have the whale coming out. I'm not sure if people are going to be able to take advantage of that whale, though.
Yeah, nope. Oh, yeah,
got that Splatana down.
They managed to get the reset, which will help them out because they have a lot of turf on their side, but they're going to have to paint up to make it happen.
They are. They're going to have to get more specials. You got to be really careful with that back. But 3 down on the side of Never Back Down. This is your chance. If you're Candy Apple, you need to run it. You need to paint up all around.
Oh, but they're getting bombed.
That's Oh, that's a big loss for them, unfortunately, 'cause they still need to get that dunk.
Yeah, but with 3 down on the side of Candy Apple, 10 seconds left, it looks like they might just stall the Rainmaker, and yep, there it is.
Nilla says, I'm just chilling back here, y'all.
Like, look, I got the Rainmaker, call me when it's over.
And that is game for Never Back Down.
Never
Excellent
what?
work. Good job. Never give up.
Hopefully this gives Candy Apple the motivation they need for the next match.
Yeah, because we saw it. Never Back Down's a really, really tough team.
Yeah, they're very strong.
But we don't want to count out Candy Apple because they're also a tough team.
I mean, yeah, Candy Apple didn't just get here by skipping and like showing up. They earned their place here as well, and they're about to show Never Back Down how they did that.
And Rainmaker Undertow is just, it's a tough map mode.
I love it.
I know,
love it.
you buckets love it.
Speaking of something to love, here's Mahi Mahi Zones.
Here's my favorite map mode.
Because Tetras go brr.
Brrr. Yeah, so that's actually huge if Candy Apple is going to keep that Dapple's Nouveau. For Reef Slider can actually make some pretty good work here, being pretty aggressive on Mahi zones. Not even just for the cheese, which you don't see as much on Dualies players, because they're going to be playing much more aggressive anyway, and a little bit less like cheesy in terms of specials. But this is a good Dapples. This is a good Dapples map. I'm excited to see it.
It's absolutely a good Dapples map. Like, I'm hyped for it. And here we go. Oh, look at them playing Turf War before the match starts.
What do both these teams need to keep an eye out on for Mahi zones, Trevor?
For Mahi zones, you absolutely want to make sure you guard your ledge, and this is where Nilla's going to be eating good. Because the thing with Mahi is, we know the water level will drop, so you're going to have more map to deal with. And if you're not keeping an eye on your ledge or your opponent's ledge, it's over. Or if just one person manages to snake all the way from their spawn on the left, hop on those islands, get behind zone, and they'll get the picks. So you have to make sure, even though it's a small map, you hold all your angles. Because all it takes is one person, your backline goes down, and then you're not ready for it. It's like, oh my god, behind. Everybody turns around, and that's GG.
Yeah, and it's so easy to fall into a panic on Mahi zones.
Absolutely.
It's not a large map, and the other team can absolutely rush you. It's easy to panic, so both teams need to just, remain as calm as you can. Make sure to go in as a group.
Stay calm, don't panic, but get the picks though.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear it for game 2.
Game 2. We have Red on the E leader. We do still have a Bow on this side. Bow and, of course, Mudkip still on that Nautilus, and we do see those Dabble Dualies.
Yep. We still have Cooler on the side of Never Back Down, so we're going to expect them to be coming back in again and again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah. You'll notice that Candy Apple's not been running Cooler.
Right, and I wonder if that's going to be to their disadvantage at this point. I mean, granted, Mahi Mahi is a smaller map, so it's a lot easier to get in without the help of the Cooler, but 2 down on each side, 3 down on the side of Never Back Down. This can go for an early lead.
Yeah, they do already have Zook on the side of Candy Apple. That shot needs to get into good position, make sure not to go down. The Zook does come out, trying to get a pick on Nilla. Unfortunately, goes down.
If Zen could have gotten that pick on Ursa, then maybe they won't have a Cooler to come back in. But, oh, it is an ink bath going on over there.
That's a really, really aggressive Stamper. You got
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of maps are just good Stamper maps. If you're a good Stamper player, you're a hot commodity right now.
Yeah, every time, yeah, especially in the current midline meta. Oh, here, Never Back Down has successfully gotten the lead back from Candy Apple. And let's see how long they can maintain it. Maybe they can bring the water level down and have a little more map to move with here.
Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, other team, you can get to 60. That's cool. I would love more room to be able to go around.
Right, exactly. Now Candy Apple can take advantage of that. And Deep does land the pick with the Zuka.
Mudkip's trying to make some work with this Nautilus.
But I hear a Kraken.
Oh, gotta be really careful. Kraken's scary on this level.
Right.
On this map, because it's not big.
Yeah, Kraken can absolutely cover the map in across the map in 2 seconds. But the downside is Krakens do tend to take a swim on this map, so who knows?
They do indeed. Everybody is up on the side of Never Back Down. They are in control. Penalty points are going down. For anybody who does not know, those do tick down at less than a second. So it's going to be less than 10 seconds before all of a sudden they're going to start getting actual points.
And with Mudkip stranded over on Island, they're going to have to start. Oh, 3 go down. Can they secure the wipe? Nope, they're going to let that go, which is smart. But I don't know if they saw that beacon. I thought I saw a beacon. I'm just saying. But there they go. They got the beacon.
Yeah, good to take those out. Okay, Mudkip's starting to do, not quite a flank, but, take that high ground on that top right. Does fall down in a battle with that, sword.
They are very close. They're able to hold the zone for, what, 5 seconds here?
Yeah,
they can
almost
steal the
have
lead
it.
back. But Never Back Down is already getting paint on the zone. They're going to have to out. Oh! They get control once again, adding a thick penalty to Candy Apple.
Never back down times that really, really well. You just need to make sure that you still have the lead.
Absolutely, and then here we have a Kraken out, so we're going to have Deep playing nice and carefully, trying to secure the picks to get their teammates back where they need to be.
Oh, there's 2 down on the side of Never Back Down.
And with a jump out.
Everybody's up on Candy Apple.
Wait, oh my gosh, Candy Apple is like, oh, no. I hear those commentators worried about us. Nah, don't worry. We got this.
We got this, don't worry. And they now have the lead. But this is not safe. This is Mahi zone, so we still have 2 minutes left. However, if you're Never Back Down, you got to make sure that you are not panicking here because there it is still back in possession until they get it back and they can breathe easy just a little bit longer.
Like Deep is swimming for their life, manages to get the jump out. I felt that in my soul. Here now we don't have any, Candy Apple has no ink in mid. So they're going to have to find a way to make it happen and make it happen fast. There's 1:40 left, but with Never Back Down already eaten through their penalty, they're going to have to make it happen.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, and it looks like it's, the Brave Slider is not able to paint enough. It was on the corner and just could not get enough. It is, it looks like things are going, everything is going great for Never Back Down right now.
Absolutely, and with the cooler out, that means they're going to be able to sustain this push. 8, oh my gosh, 2 seconds.
It's almost there, it's almost there.
2 seconds.
And it goes to Never Back Down.
Game 2, Never Back Down, never. What?
This did go back and forth a lot.
No, it was very Mahi. There wasn't
such a Mahi moment.
It wasn't until the very end that it was like, okay, yeah, no, Never Back Down got this one. Because Candy Apple is absolutely trying to give them a time. Like,
yeah.
If I had $1 for every time I saw Deep just fighting, like getting out there and whatnot, and then I'm so happy. I'm glad I'm here. I'm having such a great time.
I love Gridlock.
Gridlock's the best.
We love this. It is.
It's goated with the sauce.
Next up, we have Barnacle and Dime on Clamblitz. I know people are very split on whether they like Barnacle and Dime, but it is like Mahi, gonna be just a cluster you-know-what.
Yeah. I mean, I would argue that some of the map changes has helped Barnacle and Dime.
Certainly.
Now there's a useless, there's always there's a useless area on each side, which is honestly good for if you need like a quick jump out, just trying to catch your breath for a moment.
Get some paint.
But I saw something cool. So I'm not one of those people who do recon on the maps. I just kind of go out there and say, I'm here. I did notice Barnacle and Dime doesn't have the pedestal. So in Clamblitz, there's usually a small pedestal which indicates the distance at which you can throw a clam in. If you're behind that little pedestal, you can't get it in. You're in front of it or on it, it gets you the bump you need. Barnacle and Dime does have a ramp, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Where the pedestal would have been. And I've discovered that by watching other players who are far better than me, you can actually throw clams from like the far side of that ramp. You don't have to be at the very tip to get a clam in. So hopefully those map changes provide a little bit of cover because the ramp will come up in front of you. It keeps people from taking you down immediately from the enemy spawn.
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't breathe too easy against Nilla's Slosher, though.
Oh,
Those sorts
never.
Of things. I'm like, this terrain is not to my advantage.
But it is for a Slosher. Absolutely eaten.
Yeah, and Barnacle is just like Mahi. I mean, like the cardinal rule is don't wipe.
Right, like do not wipe. And if you do wipe, do not rush in until you have specials and you're all ready. Because if you just go, oh my gosh, we need to get to mid now, then you're going to pass and the next person's going to pass and it's all pick, done.
Yep. I don't think we're going to go 4 minutes without seeing somebody score points on this one, though.
Right. Let me hear it for game 3, everyone.
This is match point.
Match
point. Never Back Down.
Never Back Down wins it, then they don't have to back down.
All right, we have a different set of Dapple Doolies and Zen's hands now. We got the vanilla set with Cooler this time.
Ooh, they took a little bit of warning last time, decided to keep the Cooler going.
And yeah, we do already have that Cooler out on Never Back Down.
Yeah, they were not waiting whatsoever. Oh, and then we have Nilla already pushing that right aisle, trying to secure it. And see, there's the useless. It's good for getting out in a pinch.
It is. Oh, yeah, we actually don't have the bucket on the side of Never Back Down. I just realized.
Right, Nilla switched it up to Squeezer. But it's clearly working because 3 go down on the side of Candy Apple. However, we have the dualies from behind. They got the 2 picks. They're able to disorient them just enough.
Is that going to be enough to slow down Never Back Down? Because they are already down to 48. Yeah, they have 1 clam now. Probably not a good idea to keep going. And yet
they do.
And yet.
Like down to more than half on their first push. Candy Apple's gonna have to take some space and take it quick. Oh, Mudkip got sniped out of the rail with the Zuka.
That was...
Oh, and they returned the favor!
I was supposed to say that was evil,
Oh,
but
Deep!
okay, no.
Oh my!
No, that was good. That was beautiful.
Yeah, no, Deep took that personal. I was like, my teammates? Nah, yours.
How many Zukas have we seen today?
Zuka, Zuka, Zuka. I love the current meta. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever, and you have just enough time to react to a Zuka, right?
Are we gonna get Nilla out of this area? Nilla's just wait, did Nilla just fall?
Oh dear. Nilla took a dump in the harbor, and 3 go down on the side and never back down. This is a good opportunity for Candy Apple to get some mid control.
All right, Candy Apple, we gotta get some clams.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Mudkip does go down. They're gonna have to get some clams, keep up, get some space, get your specials, but most importantly, make sure you have some clams on hand so that if you do get some picks, you can move in immediately.
Right, and they're not managing to control mid just enough and never back down to taking advantage of every drop of ink.
They are. It's going back and forth in mid a lot right now. You see people, like, Zen's really trying to get up close. Because, yeah, it's tough on those dapples. You have very little range.
Right, but with Mudkip supporting them, it's a lot easier to get in. The problem is Spec, because then Spec on Stamper is able to get the picks necessary. And it's a 2v2, however, they did lose a lot. Both teams lost a lot of specials in that, so it's still very much anyone's push right now.
Nilla going
moves.
down.
Coastline coasted on through that one as they push up to the next basket.
But a Kraken is out from Red. Red does get a pick with it.
Red searching for who's the next one, and they don't find it. But however, Candy Apple does have mid control, so this could be a really ideal opportunity for them. With 2 minutes left, they're gonna have to start setting things up.
They are, but you see, they're starting to get happy now. Zen's moving and does go down. Was able to push them back a little bit.
With the rain and the Zuka, they were hoping to find a pick on Spec, but Spec pops the zip cast, gets from behind, and lands it.
Spec!
Spec, I'm happy to be spectating you. Let's go.
That, I don't know whether to say that was ugly or that was beautiful.
In Splatoon, it's always a bit of both.
Classy Stamper gameplay. We are almost a minute and a half to go.
Coastline got Zuka.
But 2 go down on Candy Apple. This is not good if you're Candy Apple. Mudkip's really trying not to get stuck in that corner. Trying to get some space. Zen gets a pick.
Zen gets the double.
Can you get Red?
Come on,
there's
Zen.
a Stamper.
Zen gets it on
Stamper.
Zen is anything but Zen, proving they don't have to be calm. They can be quite aggressive.
Can Zen? But there are 2 up there, but Zen says no.
And
down.
there goes the commentator curse.
But 2 down now. But
and Nilla pushed up too far, trying to get out Coastline, and with the grates, Red isn't able to save them. The grates!
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see Red take a swim on those grates.
Would it have been worth it? Who knows? But with 50 seconds left, Candy Apple's 2 down, and it looks like their ball's gonna expire up ahead. They're gonna have to start passing other clams to make a new one.
Okay, we do have a trade going down. This is really advantageous if you're never back down. Like, you can take these trades. Candy Apple only has 1 clam right now. They need to go get clams right now, but there's not a whole lot on the field.
Right, they're currently starved. They're starved.
The clam economy is in shambles.
Not the economy, anything but that. Deep landed. Deep is throwing the Zuka. Are they going to find the pick? If they can find a pick here, then maybe yes. Taking out the back line is huge. However, with 10 clams, if they can pass enough to make a ball with 15 seconds left.
Goes down.
Come on, Deep, land that.
Spec Stamper.
And with a jump out with 8 seconds left, it's not looking good.
If they can get 2 clams to make a power clam,
are they going to be able to get to the snipe quick enough?
No, they're right there!
The clams be spinning, but not in their favor. But you know what is in their favor? Never back down, never. What?
Never give
up. They heard best of 5 and heard play all 3.
Oh my gosh,
All right, everyone, give it up for Candy Apple and never back down. Excellent Splatoon.
Excellent work from both teams.